Hello guys, this is gonna be the video for the hybrid battle of the Nile. So, let's get into the video, starting off with the hybrid. Starting off with the base, we have the secretary bird, which will give us a decent flyer and strong kicks. The next genome is the greater Rhea, which will boost the size to about 120 pounds and increase the height to about 5 feet. The next genome in our hybrid is the horn screamer, or its wing spurs that it could stab opponents with. The next genome is the bearded vulture for its digestion, immune system, and its respiratory system, so it can fly up to around 24,000 feet in the air. But yeah. The next genome is the southern cassowary for its 5-inch long claws, or like its steadily claw, like the 5-inch long claw, and the head thingy. The next genome in the hybrid is the Archaeoraptor for the sickle claw for pinning down prey and other stuff, and its tail acting as a rudder. The next genome in our hybrid is the Argentibus for stronger wing muscles to lift its body off the ground. That's basically it. I'm not explaining anything. The next genome is the golden eagle to improve the eyesight so it could see across the savannah. The next genome is the osprey for the reversible toes, so like an X-shaped toe thing. Why am I talking about toe? We're going to be adding the red Serema for the instinct for it to smash smaller prey against rocks, and the leg and a tiny bit of the beak colors. The last genome is the pied crow for IQ, memory, and social skills. Meet Sagittarius caucasus, which kind of, not sure about 100%, means terrifying stomper. So, the measurements is he's around 5 feet tall, 7.5 feet long, 125 pounds, 18.5 foot wingspan, 35 miles per hour in a sprint, 45 miles per hour in a cruising flight, around 70 miles per hour dive, 750 pounds of stomp force, 450 psi grip, 150 psi bite. Alright, the first rule of the competition is you must use real animals. So, like Spinosaurus, you can use that. Now, crocodile, you can use that. Noivern, you can't use that. The second rule of the competition is that at least 2 of your genomes in the hybrid has to be from Africa, and one of them has to be the base genome. The third rule is kind of about the size. The weight minimum is 50 pounds. The weight maximum is 20 pounds. So you can use lions, and lions is like one of the smaller things. Then elephants, and like elephants as the larger things. Alright, this next rule is like, so you cannot like be mean about another person's hybrid, and if you do that, your hybrid will be eliminated from the competition. But constructive criticism is allowed. You can submit up to 3 different hybrids, but those hybrids will not go in a team. The next thingamajig is you. So, like, let's say you submit a lion, you can have up to 9 different pack members. Or if you submit a zebra, you can have 13 different pack members. I'm gonna do this part quick. So, on the top part of the terrain, so they'll be fighting in a 150 mile by 150 mile. Is that too big? Square. Around the top corner, around the top left corner is going to be open savanna. Then in the right corner, there's going to be a forest. Then running down the middle is the river. And then on the other side of that river, it's a rocky coastline. Alright, that's it. So have fun.